I knew it was a crazy idea in the beginning, but on the other hand, I also thought that there would be nothing more inspiring and fascinating than this. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a try.
They first met in the corridors of Helsinki Technical University. It wasn't exactly love at first sight, but over time it did become something remarkable. Something that would go on to live for decades to come. They were Aino and Alvar Aalto. The Aaltos achieved a groundbreaking career in architecture and design. With their innovations, they created the foundation for modern architecture and Scandinavian design. But how would their iconic heritage be brought to life in a whole new way in a watch collection?
My job was to get the right people together and roll up my sleeves and make this happen. We haven't done many collaborations so far, because I don't want collaborations to be just two logos next to each other. I want the two brands or collaborating parties that they share something deeper, some philosophy, some ideas. So there has to be something else. And right from the beginning in this work, I thought that we have great elements here. We have the design heritage of Aalto, we have the use of wood material, use of Finnish birch that Aaltos like to use. So that's when we realized that, hey, this would be a great opportunity for a collaboration. Everything started when we had the wood material from Munkkiniemi near the home house of Aino and Alvar Aalto. We also had a strong desire to build something that truly respects the heritage of Finnish design. But we faced one challenge. Alvar and Aino Aalto, they were using only birch wood in their furniture and designs. So the wood material that we had from Munkkiniemi, it was linden. But we quickly find out that at the yard of Aino and Alvar's summer place called Villa Flora, that there was birch trees growing a little too near of the villa itself, so they need to be removed. And we could get the beautiful birch material from there. I think having the real birch from the actual place, from the actual summer house of Alvar and Aino Aalto, it really creates a strong emotional bond to the watch itself. So basically we are bringing the stories and memories into the watch, and that's what I personally really like. So watch is more than just a watch. It has stories, it has memories, it has history to be told.
Villa Flora was the Aalto family's beloved summer place, designed by Aino in 1926. They spent their summers at the villa for about 20 years. Family time was important for both Aino and Alvar, and it was the perfect counterbalance to a busy working life. Nature was a constant source of inspiration for them, and relaxing in the countryside together helped them do what they were best at: being creative. The Aalto's brilliance springs from their ingenious and uniquely creative solutions. They were visionaries ahead of their time. Aino was a skillful draftsman, and she had an exceptional eye for aesthetics. Her taste for style was heavily involved in the birth of Finnish designwear. Alvar, on the other hand, had airiness and openness in his forms.
I believe that Alvar and Aino, they formed something complete, so something that wouldn't have been possible without either part.
Together, Aino and Alvar created the iconic Aalto look that works as a base for all their work. But what we can see from their work today is only the tip of the iceberg. Beyond their most renowned classics, there is a huge amount of work and ideas that have rarely made it into the eyes of the general public. Plans, sketches and drawings, each one more fascinating than the other. All this has been kept under wraps until today.
I think the oldest drawings here are from the late 1930s. Here we have Alvar's drawings, sketchbooks with quite delicate, fine drawings. This is from, I think this is from Greece, possibly, yes. Here is sketches of X-leg that is used in tables and benches and stools. And for example, some sketches of his reliefs. We have few that are not so commonly seen anywhere. For example, these are Aino's drawings for divan. And there is also the tea trolley. There is a sketch for the Paris World Fair, 1937. These are all Aino's. So these are, for example, something that I can't remember seeing anywhere. This is Aino's sketchbook. There's more divans. You really kind of try to find the right shape. There is quite clear difference in the drawings of Alvar and Aino. Here are Aino's, and we take for example Alvar's pencil. It's completely different. Alvar used very soft crayon, and also Alvar rarely used color pencils. Aino just did that all the time. My family has now had this since Alvar's death in the 70s, so something like 50 years. And there are no plans to do anything else but keep them. And we are borrowing them to various museums every once in a while, and some other exhibitions as well.
The old sketches of Aino and Alvar serve as an inspiration for the design of the watch collection, and they create the desired mindset for it. As a link between today's world and the Aaltos, there is an award-winning Finnish designer, Harri Koskinen. Harri's task is to design the appearance for the various watch models in the collection.
These are so fragile and so delicate, like a mindset. What we find, it's great that how the pen is moving in the paper and also the flow of the pen is somehow like it's so like obvious and natural that I think also Aalto did in mind that the mind sets these thoughts in the paper and pen is transporting the thoughts and details here. When having like a timepiece on your wrist, of course that is telling time, but also it should have some meaning for you as well. So there are like hidden layers in every design, and I hope that when people are choosing and making their decisions to leave something with that they are made with a thought. Like in every design project, also here, maybe the most challenging was to create very unique and recognizable collection of watches and how to have the spirit and the feel and the idea of Aalto's work. One of the most fascinating part of this project was to explore the sketchbooks of Aino and Alvar Aalto and to dive into these handcrafted illustrations and what kind of thoughts and ideas and this mindset we could have from those. I think what makes this watch unique are the small details on it. The hour markings, they are indicating a bit this Aalto spirit. There are some details which are recognizable, and it's very important that we are creating independent design solutions in these watches. In this small scale, it was very important to believe the very simple solution, how the materials do speak and how these like small details are really creating this unique entity. I hope that the watches are bringing joy for everyday life.
Alvar and Aino Aalto were the pioneers of their own time, and it really motivates also me to be able to continue that philosophy and ideas that they created almost 100 years ago and bringing them into new contexts in today's world and in our work with watches.
The Aalto's philosophy was not to seek luxury, rather a more beautiful everyday life, where every design has its own purpose. They embraced the connection between nature and humanity and embodied it by mastering the use of natural materials and lighting. By adapting to the environment, not upsetting it. Perhaps the secret to their timeless legacy lies behind these insights.